Alright, let's go in World vs. World. Using my elusive guard tag, I'm actually building a guild on the side, but it's gonna build slowly. But in order to join it, you guys gotta beat me in 1v1 at least once. And if you win 2 out of times, you get a better starting rank. And if you win 3 out of 5 times, you get the best starting rank. And if you beat me 3 times out of 5, you don't have to fight anymore to get the 4th or 5th win. But if you lost the first 2 times, you still have the opportunity to win the last 3 times. That's why it's 5 times. But yeah, you gotta beat me to join the guild, because I want players that can beat my build to join this guild, because my build is designed to counter everybody's build in World vs. World. So basically, if you could beat me, then you could beat everyone else. It's possible for you to beat everyone else, basically. So here we go. Because it's really more of how you use the build instead of just the build. I didn't even check. Yeah, I knew it. Probably should get rid of something. Traveler's Ring. Alright, hold on. The Green Sentry is about to pop. We're gonna minimize this mini-map for a bit. I turned off the music so I could hear better, hear sound effects better, watch animations better. We're gonna avoid the tower. Oh wait, there's no tower. I mean, there's nothing. We're suspecting green is attacking this camp. I'd be surprised if red is over here. Okay. We're not gonna kill the yak so we could give the illusion. Oh, there we go. 1, 2. XPD is more of a threat. Hold on. We're actually watching how they both fight. She's about to get pulled back. That Spellbreaker is gonna have disadvantage against us. She does have the ability to go back into the tower. They're probably both worried about me. Ooh! She's worried that I'm gonna pop her. She's going away because she knows I'm here. Now we're gonna go fight XBD. There we go. XBD is actually a really good player. We want to fight the better players. She's gonna turn right around when she detects this. See that dot? It's gonna move back. Here it is. Perfect. Stay behind the clone. Too far. 3, 2, 1, block. Distance ourselves for a bit. Didn't mean to OC. Hold on. Let her OC. Alright. Well, we both know we could pop each other if we're not careful. Now it's time to troll blue team. Just for fun. Let's see who's there. Alright. Invol. Hold on. Alright. I need to go back. Out of range, 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 out of range. Range, 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 range. Okay. Okay, well. Oh.
Strong.
Drop. You only have to use skills if you really need it. Here we go. Alright. One. She's gonna miss her thing. Oh! It didn't miss? Okay. Alright. We're literally just gonna face tank this guy. Dude. I'm gonna go away for now because there's people coming. Stab, shatter. Alright. We could have killed him if we committed, but we want to be careful of being popped by following players. The hilarious thing about facing a Spellbreaker is that to actually defeat them with this build, I learned this the hard way. I learned this actually just a month ago. I used to kite them, but I realized I could just face tank them. And the reason why is if you notice the Spellbreaker, yeah, they have the ability to cleanse conditions, but not all the time. There's moments when, because you're frequently applying conditions with axe and staff, but you're not actually applying that much damage. But to them, they think that if they don't cleanse those conditions frequently, then they're not gonna, if they think they don't cleanse it, that the conditions you're already applying to them is actually gonna deal a lot of damage. So what ends up happening is, you know when they're about to do their bursts and or their you know, their massive attacks, that's when you actually pop your confusion burst. This is the confusion burst. It's Jaunt and also Staff 4. So, and then Axe 3 also. And then during that time, they won't be able to cleanse that because they cleanse your other conditions that you put from like Cripple, Torment, and then you're also Torment, Confusion from the staff, which applies a lot more frequently. Watch. See that? There's a lot of that, right? So that's how you defeat a Spellbreaker. You actually face tank them with this build. And they can't pull you if you're that close, right? I think it's the Guardian that has the trigger pull, where they could press a button to actually pull you. But for the Spellbreaker, they actually have to run away while you're chained with them, so they pull you down because it's only triggered by the 1200 range being breached, I think. But yeah, that's how you fight against the Spellbreaker. It's funny because you're discovering with this build that it's some classes, like, you actually do the opposite of what your mentality is. Like, you think you'd kite a Spellbreaker, actually you face tank the Spellbreaker. And you think you would have to move around a lot to fight a thief, you actually stay in place against a thief and let them work to find you. So if you're fighting against a thief, you want to, you know, target break to make them find you, Once they pop, you literally do this. Let's say he pops right here.
That looks good.
Boom. Then he goes into cloak. He pops his circle of smoke. He leaps, and then right where he disappears, boom. He put Chaos Storm on him. Right? Why? Because that's gonna interrupt his skill that's about to activate the next stealth or wherever he's about to relocate, and he's gonna pop again visibly. And when he pops against visibly, you axe 3 and you cry frustration, and then you also land a jaunt on him at the same time. So that if he has another skill where he's going to try to teleport away, use PTV. You gotta do this quickly.
Refreshing. Seriously.
There we go. You have to bum rush Mechanist. Alright. We're gonna run away. We're not gonna cap that sentry point. We gotta be smart about it. Okay, now we're gonna go back and cap it. Because we're gonna disappear off the radar and then cap it. Alright. Notice what I'm doing here? Alright. So this this flag post counts as an enemy. How do we know it counts as an enemy? Watch the axes.
Low on endurance.
Oh, it changed to red. But when it counts as an enemy, it counts as a you'll notice the orbs bounce to the post. It has something to do with the placement of the flag and the faction ownership. All that. Okay, we're gonna probably lose to him because he's a Willbender and we're still trying to figure out how to fight him. So
That looks good.
gotta face tank him. Gotta keep applying the orbs on him. Gotta keep applying it on him. Block. Got him. Alright. Just like with the Spellbreaker, when I thought I had to kite him, you'd actually have to face tank him because their frequent attacks it's gonna drain down their HP.
Eat my dust.
So we applied what we learned from losing to the other Willbenders. Alright.
Refreshing.
Watch this.
It burns. Low on endurance.
Gotta keep auto attacking. We gotta keep applying that. There we go. But you see how dangerous Willbenders are? We could still lose to this guy. This doesn't mean we'll always beat them. Remember the first time we were trying to figure out Willbender? I was running like a bitch. Because it's a new EOD spec and I don't know when they're open. Well, we're gonna end that video. And since we've demonstrated dealing with Willbenders now, possibly, just like remember the other video where we lost against that Willbender, but we almost won, but he involved to get away, which is fair, right? I do the same. And then here we won. So we saw our improvement. We saw how like we don't know how to deal with the class. You see how my philosophy of don't be afraid of fighting the classes that you lose against, because eventually you're gonna figure out how to beat them, and then you're gonna have a lot more challenge with players that are a lot more skilled than the previous one that you beat. So I'm gonna end that video there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So this might be the Rome series session 6 or 7. Alright, see you guys. Avian out.